Washing of hands, wearing a face mask are some of the guidelines recommended by Nigeria's federal government for the reopening of schools. But since schools resumed, how have students coped with learning?
Nigeria announced the lockdown of its major cities in March 2020 to curb the spread of the coronavirus pandemic. The gradual easing of the lockdown followed in these cities. 7 months after, the government ordered the reopening of schools on October 12, 2020.
My name is Safsat Umar Isa. I'm the head teacher of LA Primary School, Gwarimpa Estate. Already I've spoken with the parents and I've introduced the use of these face masks, this sanitizer, before the COVID-19 fund was disbursed to schools. We've started. And the washing hand issue, we have started before the resumption of COVID break. We've started since January, the resumption January. Each class has buckets that we put water inside. After break, if the children have finished with their break, they will wash their hands before entering classes. And all the teachers are adhering to that. Because of the population I have in class, I have to share the children into 2 sessions. We have morning session like now is primary 1, 2, and 3 that are in school. Then around 12, the senior class 4 to 6 will be in school. We started classes. We closed by 4. Because when we resumed, we started with revision. Through the revision, I called teachers. Their response is that when they enter class, children were looking at it as if it is a new thing again, not what they taught them before in the class. So any question asked, for them to respond, it takes time. From there, I said, what we will do, we should use the exam question paper. Like jumping, if we took number 1 to ask question in class, then we go to 3, we ask. Through their response, if they are to write exam, they will remember what they did in the class. That was what we did. A long stay at home, it affects much, very, very. We stayed long. The children have never stayed for, let's say, 2 months. Even the long vacation, it was before that we are spending 2 months at home. But now that 1 month after July, August, September, we resume. But this one is too long, from March to is long, 7 months. Even we, the teachers, we like rest, but that it affects not only the children, but with the teachers.
Rejoice and teaching earlier primary school. This primary basic one teacher. It has not been easy actually because for 8 good months these children has been at home. Pupils, most of the parents are not educated, so they were not even able to put them through. Just to call them, come and learn, nothing. You're just at home. And some were privileged, their parents are educated, they were able to put them through. And those ones, when you teach, you see them moping at you, looking as if, what is she saying? But we know it has been quite a challenge to us. But we know with time, they are going to cope up. Because it's not easy to stay at home for 8 good months. It has dragged us back, really. Because we stopped at 2nd term. And this pupils did not treat 3rd term lesson at all. They didn't touch anything in 3rd term. And now they are in most of them are going to a new class to start a new section. Like the 3rd term curriculum will carry some things they are going to meet in the next class they are going to. But then they were not opportune. They just like some in primary 1, they were able to pass to primary 2. And they are going to see a new teacher and a new subject and topics. It will be a challenge to them.
I'm a primary 1 teacher in LEA Primary School, Garin Part 2 Estates, Abuja. Well, we have a lot of challenges. This is public school, and we have a lot, there are many in number. Even before the lockdown, the challenges we have is that we are many, the population is much, and we don't have enough classrooms. And so most of the teachers here, someone like me, as I'm talking, I'm a PCA teacher. So we have shortage of classroom, shortage of teacher, but pupils are many. So those are the one. Since we resumed for this lockdown, no teacher are doing at home for 6 months, 7 months is too much. In fact, some of them cannot even hold pencil and do anything, except those children that their parents can be able to maybe coach them at home or give them extra lesson.
How to change fraction to a decimal is this. They will give you a fraction. Example 2 over 4 is a fraction. Now, to change this to by 4. So what you do? So you divide by 4 and 1. Put your point, add there will be 50. Now, while the children are with their parents, those that were fortunate to the well-to-do ones, they were able to go on what we call e-learning. But If, as you can see and as you know in this country, not every parent, almost all, not half of the parents of these people are well-to-do to have even what we call computer. Minus that, if you see in the public school, generally I can say it, the issue of learning even a computer is not available for people to practice. A child that doesn't know computer how to operate, how would you go to introduce him to e-learning? We are appealing to the federal government or FCT to try as much as they could to introduce us by providing the necessary items.
A lot has changed since the pandemic. Public primary schools now have to split the learning time into 2 sessions, morning and afternoon, to curtail the large population. These pupils are registered under the afternoon session. They come by 12 p.m. and are let out by 1:30 p.m. According to OxfordLearning.com, students' brains tend to be sharpest in the mornings, which gives them the ability to learn something new. This gives them a better propensity to recall. It is rigorous learning for them, just to catch up with the syllabus in time for their next exams, which is in a week's time. You can see how desolate the school premises looks even when it's playtime. It used to be crowded with kids exploring social skills and physical education. Some of the students say it has been difficult coping with the new reality.
My name is Obed Akinwale. I'm 10 years old, and the problem I had when COVID-19 started is I couldn't really learn mathematics very well. So as we resumed, I had problems coping with resuming the school and writing all the things we haven't done, because I haven't started the revision. I came after the revision, so immediately I came, we started the exams. So I had problem learning all the things we had in the exam fast.
The challenge I had is what my teacher is teaching me, and sometimes my parents have the difficulty in paying my school fees.
When we resume school, I find it difficult. Everything that they are teaching again, I find it difficult to understand it because I've not been in school for so long.
It has been very difficult for me remembering all the things my teacher have taught me before the lockdown.
Educators say the emergence of COVID-19 has given a tip-off for the inclusion of e-learning in Nigerian schools. They are calling on the federal government to map out plans to ensure implementation in order to meet up to the standard of a vast changing digital world. Currently, Nigeria's coronavirus statistics stands at 69,649, according to its Center for Disease Control.